Hey, good morning. Yeah, still morning. So we just got back from the License Bureau where we got absolutely taken advantage of for a tiny little sticker. Neither here nor there. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. I just wanted to share, it's kind of a compendium of updates here. So first, I will say that the ghee has been transformative. So I will say, if you suffer from hidradenitis suppurativa, dairy is absolutely the worst thing you can deal with. So even the butter, for years I thought I can get away with butter. The little bit of milk solids that are in butter. No. Just do what I showed. You can see there's a video a little ways back. All I do is do kind of like a double boiler with Anchorware glass measuring containers. So I'll put the butter in a smaller container, and I'll rest that inside of a larger container, fill the larger container with hot water, and it'll actually, I'm not making ghee, I'm just taking out the milk solids. So, I mean, the nuttiness would be nice, but who's got time for that? So, here's our fat coffee. It's just some ghee, homemade ghee, yeah, Canadian. Well, not homemade, because the cows made it, but neither here nor there. Coffees with coconut milk. Ooh, we don't have any coconut milk to show. I've shown you that before. Ooh. But definitely want to go dairy-free. I mean, arguably, everybody is lactose malabsorbent or whatever that jazz is. So just get rid of dairy out of your diet. Okay? So first update. Second update. Woo! No, I better not do that. I'm sorry. Yeah. So second day of boiled kratom. So this is what I mentioned I was going to do. It's 2 teaspoons boiled for 20 minutes, and this is actually just the pot that I made yesterday. Remember, I made my regular pot so I compare. Even the wife, without me even telling her, she noticed the difference between the steeped tea and the boiled tea. And I'm noticing it myself, as you can well tell by my energy level here. Okay? Update 2. Third update is hemp seeds. So we haven't been able to go to Costco for a while. So there's your first tip. Definitely go to Costco for your hemp seeds. You can get a pound of Manitoba Harvest. I'm not a big fan of Manitoba Harvest, but the hemp seeds are some of the best I've ever ate. I've been eating them for so long. Trust me, I'm a bit of an expert on hemp seed. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but I don't think there's a person on the planet that's been eating as much of them for as long as I have and really comparing the different ones. Anybody else that probably eats as much as I do, they probably buy them by a big frickin' barrel. I don't have access to it. So, not having access to the kilogram bags of Manitoba Harvest for $15 at Costco, I was buying from Zehrs, President's Choice, their hemp hearts. That's 800 grams for now $15. It used to be $13.50. $12.99. I've been buying them for many, many years. But I'll tell you, their quality is beginning to fail. They used to taste good, not as good as Manitoba Harvest, but they tasted like fresh sunflower seeds now, barely the flavor that they used to have. Now what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to throw them in the freezer as soon as I get them, because, again, they don't tell you the manufacture date, just the best before. So I'm going to assume these are 6 months old already. So this is why I bought this other package. First, from Saskatoon, yeah, product of Canada. Nowhere on the Zehrs bag are you going to find a product of Canada, because trust me, I annoyed the wife and stood there and read the whole thing. This, we paid an extra $2.50 just to be able to support Canada, just to be able to try something. Hopefully it'll be tastier. I have tried other hemp seeds that tasted rank, so let's hope these aren't horrible. And we can stop supporting Weston, Zehrs, because even today, when we were trying to purchase our hemp seeds and get the wife's glasses covered under warranty because they broke, it was an absolute nightmare, right? Some good employees, some need more training, and actually here in Niagara Falls, arguably just a mess. But neither here nor there. Get your hemp seeds, replace your breakfast, no carbs. No carbs till noon. In fact, what we do is, we haven't ate yet, it's 11:30. We're going to have another fat coffee, as you can see, because we had some adventures this morning. And then for our lunch, or our first meal with any carbs is going to be hemp seed. And let's just take a look at this particular brand, because you'll see some important things. I know you're probably throwing up because I always shake the can here. But you'll see here, our nutritional facts aren't really set up for omega-9. So you're not going to see omega-9, but hemp seed does contain omega-9, one of the very few in nature. But what you will notice here, it seems odd. Hey, why is 6 above 3? Why? Because that's what you want. Many places will mention the benefits of omega-3, but they'll forget that if you go to, say, flax or some of these other sources of omegas, plant-based omegas, you'll see that there's far more 3 than 6. What does that do? Science has shown that too much omega-3, particularly poorly treated omega-3, like, for example, canola oil, that's they use a solvent to extract. So, say not hemp seed that's treated hopefully very well, you can degrade the omegas. But even if you don't degrade the omegas, it will still strip omega-3 from your cells if you get too much of the omegas. It's the balance. As I've been saying for years, as the Buddha, right? Shakyamuni Gautama Buddha himself said there is no better middle way for health, right? He had just spent 6 years traveling India as an ascetic, so eating almost nothing. He fainted from weakness. He was given some sustenance by a young lady, and then sat under the Bodhi tree. Sometimes people say he ate nothing, but we all know that would be near impossible. We also have reference that he ate hemp grain for that 30 days. And why? There is absolutely no better balance of omega fats. 3, 6, and 9. Not only does it have that 9, like I said, but it's the balance that is just supremely important, right? And when we talk about, like I said, your first meal of carbs of the day, you'll be looking at hemp seeds with the perfect balance of fat to carbs to protein, right? So it's not the shock, right? If you're doing the fasting, as many of us are doing, particularly if you're looking to stay in ketosis for as long as you can, that's where the hemp seeds, because it very nicely leads you into your carb day, where we'll have dinner with some carbs, obviously, right? Vegetables, we try to go with a healthier vegetable. But as I found, I can eat just about any vegetable if it's fresh and natural and good quality. I don't have to worry about things like carrots or peas. It's things like refined, right? Like I saw yesterday an advertisement for, hey, get your refined green super stuff, and it's a powder. I mean, come on. You know, that's not nature. So this is what I wanted to share. I haven't tried it yet. I am going to give it a try. It's Canadian. How bad can it be? And just wanted to give you an update on everything. And I'll say one last time that boiling of the kratom is awesome. It's going to be my new go-to. All I did, as you saw in the last video, was boil it up on the stove in a pot, set the timer, let it, not like a vigorous boil, but I let it kind of